Okay, for this week, we're going to practice again making inferences, and also we're going to practice reading a short poem. Okay? So this is just a review. So remember, making inferences is what good readers do when they read. And so how do you make inferences? And inferences, remember, is like is a guess, como estás adivinando, pero estás adivinando basado en ciertas claves o cierta información. Okay? So es como tomar en cuenta la información que te dan. Okay? So in this case, how do we make inferences? Notice the details as you read, right? Details sometimes tell us, yes, this is going to be about something or about someone, or maybe about a place, or about the situation. Okay. Then make an inference to fill in the information that is missing from the text. So maybe they don't tell you that the person is very old or very young, but you know because of the way they are acting or the way that they look. Think again about the inference you made. So maybe you thought they were young, but they're actually a little bit older, and son como inmaduros, quizás por eso pensaron que estaban bien joven. Un ejemplo. Okay. Next, keep reading to find more evidence to support your inference. Okay, so for example, we're going to read this little passage and then see if we can make an inference. So the text says, they're still milling around in the aisle, but there are plenty of seats. I find an empty double and settle by the window, pulling my ball cap down in front. It doesn't take us long to get out of town, not this town. When we go past 7-Eleven, I'm way down in the seat with my hand shielding my face on the window side. Right about then, somebody sits down next to me. I flinch. Okay, so remember, we're noticing the details. So for example, in the first sentence, they're still milling around in the aisle. If I don't know what is milling, it's okay, around in the aisle, but there are plenty of seats. The one key word I know is seats, asientos. So there's somewhere where there are seats. Okay, so where, I have to infer, where do people have seats, a place to sit? Like school, like a bus, like an airplane. Okay. Then I find an empty double and settle by the window. Okay, so then, window usually means like, a bus or again, an airplane. Okay, so I'm thinking those things. Pulling my ball cap down in front. Okay. It doesn't take us long to get out of town, not this town. Okay, so they said us. So us to me is like this person, the narrator is not alone. So it's more than one person. Okay, when we go past 7-Eleven, I'm way down in the seat with my hand shielding my face on the window side. Shielding. Shield is like espada, like so that I am protected. Okay, right about then, somebody sits down next to me. I flinch. Flinch is when you are scared. Okay, so what can we infer, right? That means like, what can we tell? We can tell many things about the person and how they are feeling. We can also tell a little bit about where they are. But of course, when we continue to read the story, we will find more details. Okay, so I just want you to think of this practice of inferring. Okay, so now the poem for this week is called Theme for English B. Okay, you will have it for you to read and read again, but I'm going to read it out loud. Okay. The instructor said, go home and write a page tonight, and let that page come out of you. Then it will be true. I wonder if it's that simple. I am 22, colored, born in Winston-Salem. I went to school there, then Durham, then here to this college on the hill above Harlem. I am the only colored student in my class. The steps from the hill lead down into Harlem. Through a park, then I cross St. Nicholas, 8th Avenue, 7th, and I come to the Y, the Harlem Branch Y, where I take the elevator up to my room, sit down, and write this page. It's not easy to know what is true for you or me at 22, my age, but I guess I'm what I feel and see and hear. Harlem, I hear you. Hear you, hear me, we too. You, me, talk on this page. I hear New York too. Me? Who? Well, I like to eat, sleep, drink, and be in love. I like to work, read, learn, and understand life. I like a pipe for a Christmas present, or records, Bessie, Bop, or Bach. I guess being colored doesn't make me not like the same things other folks like who are other races. So will my page be colored that I write? Being me, it will not be white, but it will be a part of you, instructor. You are white, yet a part of me, as I am a part of you. That's American. Sometimes, perhaps you don't want to be a part of me, nor do I often want to be a part of you. Okay. So there are a lot of places where you can make inferences, where you can guess what is going on in his mind, in his heart, and maybe in his surrounding. So for this week, you can reread the poem, and you will also be able to answer some questions about the question, do we find or do we create our true selves? Okay, of course, email me if you have any questions.